Welcome, my dear students. I am Sri Semwal. In this video, we will learn Class 6 Computer Chapter 2 Language and Software Story. In this chapter, we will discuss these topics. First, the computer language like machine language, assembly language, and high level language. Second, computer software like system software, application software, and utilities. The computer language. A language is a medium to communicate with each other. We use components, symbols, words of a language according to certain rules defined by the language. It is called the syntax of the language. Each language has its own syntax. Similarly, a computer language which is needed to interact with a computer has its own syntax. Means a language is a medium by which we can communicate or interact with others. In every language, we use symbols, words, etc. according to the rules defined by the language. These rules are called syntax of the language. Every language has its own syntax or grammar. Similarly, a computer has its own language and its syntax to interact with the user. Without a computer language, a user cannot interact with computer or cannot work with computer. Computer languages can be classified in the following three categories based on complexity of the language: machine language, assembly language, and high level language. Computer languages can be classified in three categories: first, machine language, assembly language, and high level language. Machine language. The machine language is the elementary language of a computer which consists of binary digits 0 and 1 only. It is directly accepted and executed by the computer. Means the basic language of a computer which consists of binary digits 0 and 1 is called machine language. Computer can only understand machine language. That's why it is directly accepted and executed by the computer. Assembly language. The assembly language is close to the machine language, but in the assembly language, binary operation codes are replaced by the mnemonics. An assembler is used to translate assembly language into machine language and vice versa. Means the assembly language is close to the machine language, but in assembly language mnemonics are used instead of binary digits. These mnemonics are like 2 or 3 letters, abbreviations. To translate assembly language into machine language or vice versa, we need a translator that is called an assembler. Assembly language is also known as low level language. High level language. High level languages are programming language designed for users to write instructions in English-like statements rather than the machine language. Compilers and interpreters are used to change the high-level language code to the machine code so that it could be understood and executed by the computer. Example: C, C++, Java. Means it is actually a programming language where English-like statements are used to write its instructions. User can write and understand this language very easily. Computer cannot understand this language directly. That's why we need translators like compilers and interpreters to change the high level language code to the machine code. Example of this language: C, C++, Java, etc. Computer software. A computer software is a set of programs that enables a computer to perform a specific task. Computer software can be classified in the following categories depending upon the uses to which it is put. First, system software. Second, application software. And third, utilities. Dear students, actually a computer is a dumb machine which is completely dependent on the user's instructions to make it work. Set of these instructions make a computer program, and a set of programs that enables a computer to perform a specific task is called a computer software. In other words, we can say a computer software is the intelligence of the computer. Computer software can be classified in the three categories depending upon their uses. First, system software. Second, application software. And third, utilities. System software. The system software works at the internal level of the computer and instruct the computer how to manage its resources like hardware and software. Example: Windows XP, Windows 8, Linux and Unix. Means actually system software is an operating system which provides an interface between the user and the computer. It also works at the internal level of the computer and instructs the computer how to manage its hardware and software. Examples: Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Linux and Unix, etc. Number second, application software. The application software makes the computer useful for people so that they can use them for different purposes. It helps the user to work more efficiently, faster and more meaningfully. Means application software is a software which makes the computer very useful for the user and also can use them for different purposes. With the help of application software, user can work more efficiently, faster and more meaningfully. Application softwares are of two types. First, general purpose application software, and second, custom made application software. General purpose application software. General purpose application software provide the environment to develop custom made software. Example: MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, etc. Means the application software which provides an environment to develop custom made software is known as general purpose application software. It performs a broad variety of tasks and is useful to nearly all computer users. Examples: MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, etc. Custom made application software. Custom made application software are the programs developed as per individual needs. Example: library management, fee collection, hotel management software, etc. Means it is a software that developed as per individual needs. In other words, we can say the software that is designed for specific task according to the user's individual needs is called custom made application software. Example: library management software, fee collection software, and hotel management software, etc. Utilities. Utility programs perform routine but necessary jobs in a computer system. These programs make life easier for a user by doing several routine and important jobs. These jobs include backup of data, testing the disk integrity, and recovering accidentally deleted data. Means it performs routine work that are necessary for a computer system. It is also called housekeeping program of the computer. It does several routine and important works quickly, like backup of data, testing the disk's integrity, and recovering accidentally deleted files or data, etc. Dear students, finally your second chapter is completed.